We'll close this series with the most valuable thing it can give you, a clear-eyed way to tell longevity science from longevity selling. This field is a strange mix of genuine, thrilling breakthroughs and shameless snake oil, often sold side by side by the same people. So let's build your honest scorecard, what the evidence actually supports, what's promising but unproven, and how to protect yourself from the hype. Start with the single most useful mental tool, the evidence pyramid. Not all scientific evidence carries the same weight, and knowing the difference is your best defense. At the bottom of the pyramid, the weakest tier, is a plausible mechanism, a story about how something could work, or a result in simple organisms like yeast or worms. Interesting, but a long way from proof. In the middle sits the mouse, results in rodents, which are more meaningful but famously fail to translate to humans most of the time. And at the very top, the gold standard, are large, long, randomized controlled trials in actual humans, the only thing that truly proves an intervention works in people. Here's the trick the longevity industry pulls, over and over: it takes a finding from the bottom of the pyramid, a mechanism, or a mouse study, and sells it to you as if it were established human fact. Once you can spot that move, you can see through most of the hype instantly. So let's put everything from this series onto one honest scorecard. In the top tier, backed by strong human evidence, are the things that are frankly unglamorous and mostly free: regular exercise, the clear winner, along with not smoking, getting good sleep, eating a mostly plant-rich diet, maintaining strong social connections, and keeping your blood pressure and metabolic health in check. That's the proven longevity toolkit, full stop. In the promising but unproven tier sit the genuinely serious research bets: rapamycin, senolytics, GLP-1 drugs for aging, and moderate caloric restriction, real science, worth watching, not yet proven in healthy humans. In the real molecule but thin-proof tier are the NAD boosters like NMN and most anti-aging supplements, safe, plausible, but not shown to extend human health span. And in the mostly hyped tier are the reverse your age supplements, the telomere activators, and the expensive unvalidated clinic protocols. Same field, wildly different evidence. So how do you protect yourself and your wallet in practice? Run any longevity claim through 3 simple questions. First, is the evidence actually in humans, or just in mice and cells? If it's not human, it's a hypothesis, not a fact. Second, is it from a real randomized trial, or just a plausible mechanism and a compelling story? Third, and maybe most important, who profits from you believing this? Be at your most skeptical when the person citing the exciting study is also the person selling you the supplement, the test, or the clinic visit. That conflict of interest is everywhere in this field. And watch for the classic tells of hype: promises to reverse aging, single-molecule magic bullets, urgency and secrecy, and testimonials standing in for trials. Real science is cautious, hedged, and boring-sounding. The louder and more certain the longevity claim, the more skeptical you should generally be. Confidence is a marketing tactic, humility is usually the sign of real science. So let's end with the 2 truths that, held together, give you the honest state of this field. The exciting truth: aging is no longer a mystery or a fantasy, it's a real, targetable branch of science, with drugs in human trials and genuine breakthroughs plausibly on the horizon. Rapamycin and the GLP-1 drugs, in particular, are worth watching closely. This may be the decade the first real anti-aging medicines arrive. That's thrilling, and it's earned. But the grounding truth, the one to actually live by, is this: the proven path to a longer, healthier life isn't for sale. It's the basics, done consistently: move your body, especially build muscle, eat mostly plants, sleep well, stay connected to people, don't smoke, and manage your blood pressure and metabolic health. That's not exciting, and nobody profits much from telling you, which is exactly why it gets drowned out. Everything beyond it is, for now, a bet, some promising, some pure hype. Master the basics first, watch the real science with curiosity, and keep your skepticism switched on. Thank you for watching this series on the science of aging. This is educational, not medical advice.